You know, it's funny. Some of us will never, ever find true love.
Like, take, for instance, me. And I'm pretty sure that guy right there. And that lady with the sidebars. And basically everybody at table 9. But the worst thing is that me, Fatty, Sideburns lady, and the mutants over at table 9 will never ever find a way to better the situation. Because apparently we have absolutely nothing to offer the opposite sex.
You are the worst wedding singer in the world, buddy.
Sir, one more outburst, I will strangle you with my microphone wire. You understand me? Now let's cut this stupid cake, because I know the fat guy's going to have a heart attack if we don't eat again soon. And while we do that, here's a little mood music for you.
Oh, I was gonna ask you before we could probably cut, but is this this doesn't bug you at all that you're not wearing yours?
If you would have told me, I'd have worn it.
That's exactly what I figured you would tell me, but I just wanted to make sure because I have another shirt. I can switch shirts.
No, that's all right.
You sure?
Yeah, because I got the new one that says season. Oh no, I'm just kidding.
Actually, she was telling me that she was like, "You need to." Welcome everybody to Mode 9 Season 3 Episode 1. We're back, bitches.
Back again.
Right?
Mode is back.
Mode, yeah. We
tell some friends.
Please tell some fucking friends. The sooner you get us out of our fucking jobs, we're back. So, anything in particular you want to start off with other than?
No, that's fine.
We have our show notes.
That's we got some show notes.
He's got his show notes.
Yeah.
I should have mine, but I don't. Show enough. Yeah. So what is his real name? Sorvino. Paul Sorvino. Is it Paul?
It's Paul Sorvino.
Paul Sorvino. So yeah. Paul Sorvino, and what's her name? I didn't look at her name. Miss Uhura from the original Star Trek.
Oh yeah, and Nichelle.
Yes.
Nicholas.
I don't think it's Nicholas. Nichols. There you go.
Nichelle Nichols. Sorry.
His reading hasn't come back from COVID. His reading is still because So Paul Sorvino and Miss Nichols passed away fairly recently. I want to say like within a week or two.
Yeah.
For those that don't know Paul Sorvino, he's Paulie from Goodfellas. That's the one that probably everybody's going to recognize the most. I think he did a couple of shows like NCIS or Law and Order, something like that. But his biggest role, I'm going to say, without researching, is probably by far Paulie. He's Paulie, but you saw Goodfellas. You didn't see Godfather.
No,
okay, so you know who.
And I have a feeling that he came out on the Goldbergs. I think one of the first seasons or second seasons.
Okay,
as the dad. I think that was him.
As the dad.
Yeah,
like they switched the dad.
The dad of the dad.
Oh, the dad's dad.
Yeah, what's his name's dad?
No, I don't think. No, isn't that? No, it's. we have a guest here. We have a audience member. Let's put it that way. We have an audience member, so you might hear some chiming in. That what?
I believe he was the Goldberg's dad's dad.
Who's the one that's living with them? That's the mom's dad?
Mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Dad, sorry.
Is that him?
Is what him? That top right one is him, yeah.
Yeah, he was. I think he was the dad's dad because that's the mom's dad, right?
Yeah.
In the Goldbergs. Yeah.
Gotcha.
He passed away a little while ago.
Oh, yeah, he did too. Yeah, last year.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I think I probably saw that, but I can't remember right now.
Because
he was...
Before this last season that came out.
What? He's a deadbeat dad from Look Who's Talking.
No. Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was on that TV show, Just shoot me for the longest time.
Never saw that. So
I didn't see that either.
yeah. So rest
There's
in
a
peace.
lot of
Oh,
deaths.
and of course Nichelle Nichols. She was Lieutenant or whatever Uhura from the original Star Trek. One of my first crushes.
Tony Cicero also died.
Who?
Tony Cicero.
Tony Cicero.
Yeah, from The Sopranos. Tony Cicero.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he passed away.
God's just whacking. That doesn't sound right. I was gonna say God's whacking off all the Goodfella guys. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, but that was July
But
7th,
you know what I
so it's been a
fucking meant.
while. So it was 79.
So moving on. I don't remember, dude. I need to make
Okay,
better notes.
And I think this has to do with the She-Hulk.
Okay,
And-
quick question. Do we want to say fuck it and go deeper into political correctness shit? Because we've been avoiding it this whole time.
Yeah.
We make it a point to really avoid this shit.
Yeah.
But the Hulk one, we can get into some political shit about that one because some shit happened. Black Panther's another one.
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear, you saw, I didn't, but apparently there's shit going. I mean, I don't want to say we should deep dive into it, but I'd say fuck it. Let's just stop
And you're
ignoring
talking
it.
about the woke community.
The
right?
woke, yeah, all the woke shit, all the shit that, I mean, it might be something that we agree with or disagree with. Like the one with Star Wars where they were complaining about the black chick that the fandom was all up in arms and shit. And I was with the Star Wars fans like, dude, fuck them. Like, who the fuck are they to, if they're going to get that up in arms about that, they're not true fans. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Like, there's no problem with that whatsoever. Like, shit like that. So, I don't know. I say we try it because I'm tired of avoiding. I just don't want to focus only on that.
So, I mean, your Hulk theory has to do with the She-Hulk, and that's the reason it kind of came up, right?
No, that one I put it because I was watching the trailer again and it made me think like they've nerfed the Hulk to the point where now he's a mentor, but She-Hulk is now almost on par with him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I get it's not a sexist thing, but just the characters themselves, She-Hulk is not as strong as the Hulk.
Yeah.
But the Hulk in the MCU is so nerfed that they are. And it has, like I said, it's nothing to do with sexism. It's just, it's pissing me off that they've nerfed the Hulk. That's because they're seriously talking about doing World War Hulk.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't do World War Hulk with this Hulk. This Hulk is way too fucking wimpy. But I had a theory on how they could fix that because I was rewatching Endgame or Infinity War where Thanos kicks his ass and he doesn't want to come out and fight. If they work it into the story to where it's just because they're still at that battle of trying to figure out the balance,
Yeah.
and the true Hulk hasn't really emerged yet, then I'd be okay. Like it'll be a little hokey, but it'll be a little hulky, but at least it'll make sense, and then they can bring out the full power of the Hulk. Because if they just continue the way that they're going right now,
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
he's not strong enough. No. He's not going to be able to fight any future threats. Because I watched it, I'm telling you, it bugged the shit out. He doesn't want to fight Thanos because he's scared of him, which I think is bullshit, but fine, whatever. It is what it is. I can't fix it. But then when that other creature, I forget his name, but that other creature that comes down that
Abomination.
Tony is telling him, fight him, and he's like, no, that's not Thanos. What are you scared of?
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't make... They nerfed him, they fucked him up, but I think they could fix him that way. Say, it's just that they're still having this back and forth battle of, I'm in charge, no, I'm in charge. Professor Hulk, no, he's still not the strongest Hulk. So I think they could do that.
Yeah. The storyline. I think it has a lot to do with the rights to Hulk. You know. And
You know what? That's a good point. Maybe. That could be a lot of it
because,
as well.
I mean, you know, if they're able to make their own movie, because I don't know, you know, dude, Comic-Con and all that shit, that there was what do you call it? Teasers or whatever, you know what I mean? All this bullshit coming out about the Hulk. I hope they do, but I guess they have to get that squared away in order to go into the next phase of the Hulk. But who knows? So, the Oppenheimer.
Oh, so you just said, fuck it, let's just move on? Okay, cool. This was during the beginning of Nope.
Yes.
Okay.
So you hadn't seen the teaser for Oppenheimer?
No.
Okay.
So that's amazing. That's already fucking amazing
Yeah.
because to get to see it in a theater, not just on my little screen. But my thing with that one, I can't remember the last time that they put out a teaser a full year before the movie comes out, and people. Well, I can't say people. I know I'm crazy excited about this shit.
Yeah. So I mean, oh my god.
A full year.
There's a shitload of people. Cillian Murphy, which you might not know Cillian Murphy, but he comes out on...
Motherfuckers better know Cillian Murphy. That's Peaky Blinders.
Yes.
That's Scarecrow from Batman. Yeah.
It is Scarecrow from... I recognize him from somewhere. Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, Jack Quaid, Emily Blunt, Rami Malek, Matt Damon, Louis Strauss, Dane Han, Gustav Skarsgård. Gustav. That was Floki from Vikings. No, you don't watch Vikings. No. Let's see. A bunch of people are in this damn movie. David Bastamlich. What's his name?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you do.
David Buster Rhymes? What? I can't see that far, dude. Well, I mean, I can see that far, but not at that angle. Oh, he's also in Batman.
Yes.
He's in the Dark Knight. He's the one that Harvey Dent kidnaps and tries to extort information from.
Gary Oldman, Jason Clarke. I mean, this is like Casey Affleck, Rob Morgan. There's a bunch of people in this damn movie.
This fucking movie has to be like 5 hours long or some shit. How do you get that many people to say yes and only have like 2 minutes screen time?
2.5 hours.
Dude, that's I don't know. This shit's gonna be
at least 3 hours.
Absolutely crazy.
But it looks good. I think it looks really
good.
Dude,
it's fucking Christopher Nolan. Like I don't know how you go wrong, but it has happened. I mean, shit. A lot of people thought M. Night Shyamalan wasn't gonna ever fall off from his throne, and apparently he fell off hard.
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty did not get put back together.
No, it looks like a really good movie. Very, very anticipated for next year.
Yes, and like I said, I can't remember the last time that a teaser came out and a full year before the movie. Yeah. Like that's fucking crazy, and it still looks good. Like that's a teaser. A real teaser, not like the that. Don't get me started on teaser and trailers. Anyway,
like Marvel,
like Marvel. Better Call Saul. I watched. I want to say 2 episodes. I watched the first one for sure.
Of season 1.
Just of the very beginning. I watched the first episode and then I tried watching the second one, and it just for some reason
it gets better.
Couldn't. But that's almost every show.
I'm on this last season. This is what, season 6.
I think so, and this is the end.
So I thought I thought I had already started season 6, but I was watching season 5. Last night I was going back and forth trying to figure out where I was on season 6, and I'm like, I haven't seen any of this. So then I went back to the season 5, the last episode, and I was like, oh, that's where I'm at. I'm at the beginning of season 6. So last night I put it on, but I fell asleep during halfway through the first episode. But only not because I was bored, but because I was sleepy.
Now, you finished Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it fair to even compare the two? Are they just different enough to where they're 2 separate shows? Don't compare like which one's better.
So the production value and the way that Breaking Bad is made, Better Call Saul is kind of made the same way. You know what I mean? The scenes, the visuals, everything's kind of the same. So you kind of still get that same feel from Breaking Bad. But of course, this is the story of, Saul Goodman, or what's his real name? I can't remember his real name on the show.
I don't know his real name.
Anyways, Hamlin, McGill, something McGill. So his last name is McGill, and then his actual last name in the show is McGill. So it follows his story, where his come up came from, and it's actually really good because it goes really in depth into his life and how he actually became Saul Goodman. Because it's like, it's all good, man. Saul Goodman. So that's where his name came, kind of, you know what I mean? So that's where he got that from. So it's kind of like it's based around him and his brother. And then it kind of just leads into his life and how he's become who he is now, and the dirtbag that he is in.
Was Mike? Has Mike been involved quite a bit?
Which is Mike?
Isn't Mike his handyman that handles all his shit for him?
It shows where he meets him.
Okay, but he's in there quite a bit in this one. Yeah, I liked him.
And then it kind of gives you the backstory of those Boyos Hermanos, the guy,
right?
Him, and then the other guy in the wheelchair.
Really?
Yeah, it tells you. Yeah, it has that story of them two in there. So that's
Okay.
all intertwined. It's actually pretty good.
God damn it.
Yeah.
See, there's just so much to fucking watch. We keep saying it over and over, but there's so much to watch already. And then we have some good shit that already came out, and we haven't finished Walking Dead. Anyway.
Yeah, I tried to get back on Walking Dead, but Peaky Blinders kind of just...
And somebody got me hooked on C last night.
C's good, right?
Well, I learned in the first season, he refused to watch it.
Too bad they cancel it.
Shut your face, but it's okay. I mean, I'm telling you, I didn't tell him why, but I was like, oh, the end of season 1, babe, yeah.
Are you caught up? Like you watched all on C?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she got me. She might.
Episodes.
I was not in the mood to watch anything. I just wanted stuff in the background.
Yeah.
And so she put it on, and I'm like, dude, on my iPad playing Hearthstone and shit. And I'm like, okay. And
then he saw Jason Momoa without a shirt.
And then okay, cool. Before I knew it, I was watching the whole fucking thing, and I'm like, God damn it. No. But the thing is, it's not. And this is just based on the one episode. Didn't do the 3-episode rule that I have.
Yeah.
But just based on the one episode, it's not even on here. Total fucking tangent. But it got me hooked enough that I'm like, okay, I'll watch I want to finish the season, but I want to watch the next episode to see if it keeps my interest. Because it's interesting enough. There's just some things that I'm just like, no. The fighting, get the fuck out of here. There's no fucking way that they're not Daredevil. They don't have presumably superpowers. They cannot fucking fight that way if they're fucking blind. Well, sorry, they can't.
I mean, your senses do get high.
No. I'm sorry. That I get.
What it is, babe, because it's been hundreds of years.
Nah.
Evolution.
And they developed their senses.
Okay.
And it's sci-fi.
Let me ask this.
If you want to be all like, it's not realistic, we can talk about Marvel all day.
No, but do they at some point say that they have some kind of supernatural ability? Do they at some point say, well, it's developed over thousands, hundreds of years? They just flat out like, everybody knows martial arts, and he's standing there and he blocks a punch coming from this way. No. If they're supernatural, okay, but they haven't said any of that. They haven't explained any of that shit. It makes no fucking sense. No, none.
Take it for what it is. A dystopian
I'm just saying.
world, a Mad Max of mind.
I'm just saying.
You're just jealous.
Dystopian world.
Maybe, but I'm just saying.
Get back into track.
Yes. So, anywho,
Resident
there's
Evil.
a lot to watch. So, better call. Okay, so you can't compare the two, but you kind of can, but you kind of can't.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's not say which one is better, but it's.
Oh no!
It's good.
The thing is, it's Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad is on this level. Better Call Saul is good. It's just not as good as Breaking Bad.
Would it break top 5?
It's pretty close.
So top 10 for
I
sure?
would say top 10. Yeah,
But not top 5.
No, not top 5.
Okay,
I would say top 10.
I could see that. But from what I've heard from other people, I could see it being a top 10 show, but not a top 5.
Because it is interesting. I mean, and then if you're a big enough fan of Breaking Bad, then you should be watching Better Call Saul.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'll probably have to watch it at some point. Okay. Did you watch? I think this is where we got. No, I think this is where we got mixed up. You watched the show.
Yeah.
I watched the movie.
What? There's a movie?
There's a movie. Last year? I can't remember.
Well, I don't know.
But it's Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. The movies are trying to reboot. The show apparently is a spin-off. That's my understanding. But the movie that I saw the movie, which is a reboot, because we started watching it and they're like, oh, Valentine's Day. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean Valentine? That's not Valentine. And all Wexler. I'm like, what the fuck? This is not what. So we looked it up. It's a reboot.
And it's supposed to stay closer to the video game.
Well, that's what I was going to get into. Yes. Yeah. So it's a reboot. And so we can talk. You can say what you think so far of the show because we want to get into that as well.
Okay.
And then I'll say about the movie because you didn't see the movie. So the show. So
what
you
did
did.
you-
So
what
by
did you-
this you mean you did the
I did
three?
the 3. Yeah, I did
Okay.
the 3 on the show. It's on Netflix. Is the movie on Netflix too? No.
I bet that it is not
Okay.
that I know of.
So it's
I can't remember where it's streaming.
It's somewhere there.
Yes.
Okay. So this season has 8 episodes. They're about
Okay.
45 to an hour long,
Okay.
roughly. Each one, they're a little different, all of them. And that's how basically everything is right now, right? If they're gonna be an hour, it's like 45 to an hour. There's no set time limit anymore on series episodes.
Which
right?
kind of bugs me a little. What was it? Was it the Terminal List? There was something that the first episode was like an hour, second episode was like 45 minutes, third episode was only 37 minutes.
Yeah, I think there's a
I mean, I was like, that's kind of cool because you're like, no, we're just going to time it for however long we need to.
Yeah.
That's it. This is going to die, so I'm going to turn it off while we don't need it.
So I did the 3 episodes.
Okay.
And it's pretty good. I'm going to go back to...
Well, let's start off here.
Yeah.
How big of a fan were you of the original
Video game?
saga?
No, video game. I was on it since PS1.
Okay.
So I played the video game since
So you weren't a
PS1.
fan of the movies?
I did with, what's her name? What's it
Mila
called?
Jovovich?
Yes. So I watched a couple of those, and then I just freaking, I died down after that.
Okay.
So it was maybe like the first 2, 3 at the most.
See, and our audience member here, she can do Underworld.
Mm-hmm.
She'll sit there and watch the Underworld movies. That's like a guilty pleasure almost.
Yeah.
I can sit there and watch Resident Evil. They're not good, not by a fucking long shot, but I can sit there and watch them. Or have them in the background.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say they're good. I'm just going to say they're like a guilty pleasure. Like I could just sit there and watch them. But you never got... So you were more a fan of the game.
Of the game.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. I think the first Resident Evil came out in 1996. Yeah. 96.
Okay.
So probably around PS1 time.
Right.
PS1. So then after that, there's I don't know how many freaking games that came out after that. And then a reboot. And then
How
a
far
reboot
did you
of
get?
that. I don't know, dude. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've played those games.
But even just by looking at the list, you can't remember more or less how far you got?
I probably stopped around...
Or let's just ballpark how many? Like 4 or 5 of them?
maybe 3.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't even think...
But still more of a fan of the games than the...
Yeah, than the
Okay.
movies. And then the first Resident Evil came out March 15th, 2002. Sorry. So, yeah. I think I saw Apocalypse, and I think I saw Extinction. But Afterlife, I didn't see. Retribution, I didn't see. And the final chapter, I didn't see.
Yeah, they're...
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Go for it. Wow. But anyway, so, segue into the movie. The movie sucks ass.
Okay.
Swampy, hairy ass.
With
It was
with
bad.
Chamoy?
With Chamoy. It was... There's very few movies that I truly dislike. If it were a theater, I would have seriously considered walking out. Even if I paid money, we could have just turned it off. But I was just like, we're lying here anyway. Fuck it, let's just finish it so I can shit all over it properly. It's bad. It's just really, really fucking bad. The story is bad. The only thing that was decent was maybe the directing and cinematography. It's not shaky and janky in that aspect. But that's the only saving grace to the character development sucks ass. The writing is stupid. I didn't give a shit about any of the characters. It's just bad. It's really fucking bad.
So it came out...
The only other thing that it does have to its credit, and I didn't play a lot of the games, but it does seem like a better true video adaptation than... Do you remember Doom?
Okay, yeah.
It actually...
The Rock?
I think that... Yeah. Even though I like Doom, I think it did a better job of creating a video game experience in a movie than Doom did.
Okay.
But other than that, this
sucks.
movie sucks. Like I maybe because I'm not a fan of the Resident Evil movies, but I like them enough that I'm just too critical because we'll get into it, but apparently Prey is getting crazy fucking reviews. So maybe this generation just likes a different kind of movie, and I'm just so old school of a movie fan that I want that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is, but this movie sucked. We need to look up what's the Rotten Tomatoes on Raccoon City.
That's it.
Critics is 30% and audience is 65%. So the audience still, for the most part, liked it, just not enough to make it good, I guess. But it's still a positive score, 65% for the audience.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'll say about that, though, is that just because somebody's a fan of something doesn't mean they're going to do a good job of representing it. So, yeah, it's his love letter. And that, like I said, I will give it that. It did feel... There were certain parts that I'm like, holy... The mansion, I will say, it actually looks a lot like a good transition from game to screen to movie. So it has some good points, but overall, just the whole time I'm like, oh my god, when is this gonna fucking end? We were sitting there, I can't even remember, but there were certain parts where it was just like, that is so fucking stupid. That does not make any fucking sense. This is fucking stupid. This fucking movie needs to end so I can shit all over it. I hate. If I have to give it a rating, 3.
Yeah,
I mean I'm not glad that I watched it. I wish future me would have come back and said, like, do not watch this fucking movie. Watch something else for the podcast instead. No.
It's probably better than Gattaca.
I'm going to make it a point to watch Gattaca just so that we can have that conversation, because that's going to be the running joke for this podcast for the rest of our lives.
Sure, buddy.
Speaking of reboots, speaking of shitty fucking movies, this probably gonna be the one where you and I shit on it almost equally.
Yeah,
because it seemed just from like your text that it didn't. Pray.
Pray.
It is not
MC Hammer's song.
Not that. Jesus Christ, you went way the fuck back. It is not a reboot. It is a prequel. It's for those that don't know, and a lot of people have been getting this a lot because we actually talked to a few people while we were out boozing it up yesterday. People don't realize that it's a Predator movie. They just see Prey. They see Native Americans. They don't realize it's a Predator movie.
Well, I'll tell you,
it's a Predator movie.
11-year-old figured it out. I'm like, hey, what are you watching? Prey? Is it like Predators? Yeah, it's exactly Predators.
It's not like it is.
It is.
There's confusion because there's some people that are like, oh, it's like the 10th movie, and it's only the 7th. It's I want to say the 7th movie in the Predator, but it's like the 11th movie in the Alien Predator franchise. So depending on which you look at. And the one that blew my... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The one that blew my fucking mind is I looked up a list, and granted, these are people's opinions, but I looked up a list of where this stood in the entire lineup of Alien and Predator movies. They put this fucking movie at number 4.
Yeah.
They have Aliens, the second one, Predator, and then Prey.
No.
In front of Predators, Alien vs. Predator, Alien vs. Predator Requiem, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. And granted, some of those are really shitty movies.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But Prey at number 4? No. Get the fuck out of here. This movie is not that. I'm telling you right now, this is a 3.5. Maybe even a 4. And the only reason I'm going that high is because it has a Predator in it. I love the Predator franchise. I love the story behind it. Like, it's a really cool concept to me. But other than that, that and the other thing that bugged the shit out of me. I make a mistake of going through Rotten Tomatoes. And these critics are fucking morons. I hate these critics, dude. Mm-hmm. There was one that said this was the best Predator sequel that has been out ever, and maybe even better than the original. And it's great how Trachtenberg, the director, pulled it off, because he managed to do it unlike other movies that won't be mentioned that rely on callbacks. I lost my shit. You dumb motherfucker. I'm not going to say your name. I don't even know what it is, but I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to say your name or anything else. Just you dumb motherfucker. They have the line of, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah.
That is straight up Arnold Schwarzenegger's line from the first one.
Yeah.
They have, what's the other one? They have another line that's, I believe, from the second Predator. And I just forgot. We were talking about it the other night. Do you remember what it was?
No, but you had like 3 or 4 lines that were all callbacks.
Yeah, it was a straight up callback from the second one. I can't remember what it was. No, it's not that one. But anyway, the third one was, and a lot of people don't catch this, especially because they're not fucking fans, but they'll criticize it. The gun that the girl throws, you know where it's from, right?
From Predator 2 with, what's his face?
With Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, yeah.
So don't tell me there's no fucking callbacks. This thing is full of fucking callbacks.
Yeah.
But it's just a shit movie. And I cared more about the dog. I couldn't care less what happened to any of them.
Yeah.
If everybody had died and the dog lived, I would have been happy.
But the gore, That's really good. I like that part.
I think that's what it is, and I have a feeling that if anybody does debate me, I think that's what they're gonna say. That dude, but like that, because that I will give him the thing where he does that thing and she figures out to push to get to the rocks.
Yeah, sorry. No,
really?
No.
Really?
No.
Get the fuck out of here!
Like, how could she push him? Yeah.
I'll tell you this: if that's gonna be the case, give me a spinoff where you show this chick take over the tribe and just run shit. Like, she's gonna be one of those legendary female fucking warriors, because this chick is fucking, she can kick John Wick's ass.
Yeah. Or the Gray Man's.
Or the Gray Man. Well, what was it? I don't know what the fuck his name is. Is that our segue? Sorry, I could shit on this movie all fucking day, dude, because it was so fucking 4, and that's only because it has a predator in it. Other than that, this movie's a 3 or worse.
Ryan Gosling, Court Gentry is what they called him. But this
Wait,
is
what are we doing?
the Gray Man.
Oh, I thought we were doing the term on this.
Oh, we can do the term on this.
No, do the Gray Man, because
all right.
Because I'm gonna half shit on that movie.
I have shit. I'm gonna tell you this: Chris Evans as a villain. I kind of said, man, he's a good douchebag. He does a good douchebag, big time. So I like that. I like that about him.
That's it. That's your review.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much.
No, I was watching it and I'm like, okay, it's good, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Recruit, it's okay. Assassins, okay. I'm like, fuck, John Wick? James Bond?
Did you get the, not Last Man Standing, what the fuck is it called? Man on Fire. Did you get the Man on Fire vibe?
Yeah,
with Creasy Bear?
Yeah, I kind of did. So it's, we're kind of basing it on, everything's kind of based on what we've already seen. But in it being a standalone, brand new movie, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
Rating?
I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
Only because it kept me interested. And I couldn't stop watching it. A lot of action, dude. A lot of fucking action. And Ryan Gosling is very he's already a stud. But then he's like no emotions. Like nothing. Kind of like John Wick, and I know that it's kind of John Wick's the same way. I mean, not that he's not emotional because they killed his dog, then he killed everybody.
Right.
But
once you flip that switch, he's all business.
Exactly. So the fight scenes are really good too. I liked them. Visually, it was very appealing. I mean, everything that was coming out, where they were at, like in Tokyo or wherever they were at, all these different places, Vienna, blah, blah, blah. Very eye-catching. It kind of reminded me of like Red Notice on Netflix.
Okay.
And there was another movie that just came out too. But the thing is, Netflix has so much, their production value is a lot better than a lot of these movies that are coming out.
Right.
So it's very eye-appealing. Or how do you want to put that?
Visually appealing.
Visually, very, very visually appealing, which kind of hooks me. You know what I mean, all these movies that come out on Netflix are very good. I mean, good and
like you said before, the production value is better. It seems to be better at Netflix.
Exactly. So I really like this movie, and it kept me interested. I don't know. Yeah.
I'll probably also give it a 7. It does. The way that I complain about other movies that I've seen this movie before. I saw James Bond already. Yeah. The over the top action where he's jumping from the train onto the car and shit and walking away. No fucking human being can do that shit. Right. But it kept me entertained enough, and that's the problem with Prey. It did not keep me entertained enough for me to overlook the dumb shit. This one kept me entertained enough to overlook the dumb shit.
But it wasn't as over as top as like Mission Impossible
or fucking Fast and Furious for that matter. Yeah. But again, Fast and Furious, it's my guilty pleasure. I know how stupid they are. Yeah. But it keeps me interested enough that I overlook the dumb shit. This is 007. We've seen this shit before. It's Man on Fire, like certain chunks. Yeah. It's not word for word, but it's like shot for shot practically. The way that Creasy is kind of stoic, that's this guy. And I'm pretty sure he studied Man on Fire to do this role. Yeah. Like, I'm positive he did. There's tons of that. It's still pretty fucking dumb. Yeah. I liked it better than Red Notice if we're talking about, because fucking Ryan Reynolds is just Ryan Reynolds in every fucking movie he's in. The Rock is the fucking Rock in every movie he's in. So I'm a little over that shit. But segue into what you just said, you make another 3, 4, 5 movies with Chris Evans being this kind of fucking bad guy.
Yeah.
I will fucking watch it. I fucking love this guy as a fucking villain. He is fucking the main thing that kept me going with this movie is just waiting for him to pop up on the screen and do his shit again.
Yeah.
He's so fucking sarcastic and
Douchebag.
dude, and douchebag, but sadistic.
Yeah.
The shit that he's doing, dude, he's getting off on this shit, dude. And I liked him in Knives Out.
Okay,
He also plays kind of a douchey character,
Yeah.
dude. He does great. He does a great fucking job. I'll rewatch it just for that.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing I'll say. If I'm in the mood for like that kind of actiony, assassin type movie, I'm gonna watch the original John Wick, or I'll go back and rewatch Kate. I still haven't done that, which I really want to do. I'll rewatch Kate.
Yeah.
I think that one was overall better, but I'm not disappointed that I saw this movie. Will I see it again? Maybe eventually, they're like, oh, you know what? Just so that I can see Chris Evans again.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that guy is fucking villain. Is fucking, dude, loved it. Absolutely fucking loved it. I'll probably also give it a 7 because it's not the greatest. There's too many other, dude. I mean, you can put these guys in the pantheon with, like I said, Man on Fire, The Equalizer, John Wick, Jason Bourne. There's just so many of them is a problem.
Yeah.
Now we can have a full-on battle royale of who would win in one of these fights. Kate's up there, dude, because that chick took a fucking beating like I haven't seen anybody else take.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably a 7. It's really good,
7.
but yeah. So we didn't do that one.
So
Oof. Terminal List. Oh well, you didn't. Well, yeah, you did. You're actually further ahead on Terminal List than I am.
Well, I don't know what episode I'm on.
There are
Terminal
8.
List.
There's 8 of them.
8, so I'm probably like more than halfway, maybe.
Okay, so let's do that one because
I'm
I
on
think
5.
I think Nope and Thor are gonna be our biggest ones.
Yeah.
So Terminal List.
Damn, it's 8 seasons.
I did the 3.
Okay.
Only because I wanted to give more time to watch a movie or another. I wanted to start The Sandman, but I didn't. But I wanted to watch other stuff. I didn't want because I'll binge this shit.
Yeah.
I am so hooked on this fucking.
It's really good.
From the first episode, the only negative that there's 2 negatives. And good segue. The Gray Man, tactically, they do really well.
Yeah.
I believe that this guy was trained. The Terminal List, Chris Pratt doesn't pull it off very well.
You don't think so?
No, dude, because the one where he points a gun at the girl in the car and then he does this shit to look around, it was not smooth at all. I was like, bro, no, that's not how an operator would do it. Yeah, I figured that. But the other negative is I get a little bit of anxiety watching this fucking show.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
Because they're like this and then, but this and I'm like, wait, did it fucking happen?
Yeah.
Like, is he fucking going? I feel like I'm going crazy figuring out if he's crazy or not.
Yeah.
But what I was hoping that Homeland would do, this show is doing for me. I was hoping for more this than what Homeland did. Don't get me wrong, the first like 2 seasons, right before they killed what's his face, I was into Homeland. I was hooked on fucking, but then they killed him off and then they focused more on her going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, meh.
Yeah.
So, like I said, with the crazy, is she not, and all that shit, I think the Terminal List pulls it off better, and I'm only on episode 3. I think it pulls it off better.
3?
Episode 3 is where he got to Saul Agnenon or whatever, that he found that the guy that plays in Guardians of the Galaxy, the scrawny guy.
Oh.
Gunn's brother.
Mm-hmm. He found him?
He found him, took care of him. Not going to say how, but unalived him. Wow, it's not that I didn't want to say that. It's just I don't want to spoil it. But yes, got rid of his ass. Bro, that whole scene was cringy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that guy is built like the fucking, like the Grinch.
I'm going to tell you what, there's one even worse.
Oh, no, but I mean, just him, like,
oh, right.
They had to pay him.
Like, what the fuck?
Bro,
Dude? Like,
they had to pay him good fucking money.
To take off his shirt.
Yeah, that guy is built like the Grinch shaved. He's a shaved Grinch. It's bad. And when he was lying there with his fucking hip bone sticking out, yeah, you're picturing that shit, huh? Dude, oh man, they paid him good money for that. And props to him, dude. I mean, I am nothing to look at. Me naked is not pleasurable whatsoever. But yeah, that was cringy as fuck. But yeah, he found him, and then we figured out pretty much who the big bad is. Is it Hunter? I forgot his name. But that I thought he was an operator himself. He might turn out that he is, but
Steve Horn.
Yes, Horn. Yeah. I don't know why I said Hunter, but yeah, dude. Dude. First episode, like, okay, this is pretty good. I put my phone down. I was legit watching this, like straight up watching it. And then they get to the end of episode. For those that haven't watched, shame on you. Sorry, spoilers. Yeah. Just a pause now. Go watch it. Come back. I wasn't expecting the end. I wasn't expecting the wife and daughter. That dude. I was like, this is good. Fuck. And then I'm like, oh, I'm so fucking hooked. Yeah. Everybody's so fucking dead.
They just took him out.
Dude, I didn't expect it at all. I thought because during the episode I was just kind of like, okay, she's a little too like they might be in danger. How is he gonna get them out of town? Nope, just gone. I'm like, oh, they're so fucking dead. Oh, they are so fucking dead. Like that, just that alone. I'm so fucking hooked on this shit.
Yeah, after that, I kept watching it, and I've been watching it, but I'm not watching it alone, so I have to wait.
You have to pace yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, so, but we are on episode 5, and trust me, if you're cringing about what's his face being naked and killed, yeah, there's one that's way worse than that, too. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 40%. Fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes.
Critics.
IMDb gave it an 8.1 out of 10. Which is, still.
So the rotten is critics, not audience, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the audience?
I don't know, dude. I'll never look at that.
Yeah, because I always look at both. Because I always wonder, like, is the audience stupid as well?
What did it say?
Even though I'm technically part of the audience. I'll look it up.
Even
Well, see, there you go. The critics say it's 40%. Fuck you, you're stupid. But the audience is 94%.
Okay, so
I agree with that because I'm telling you, bro. I'm throwing it out there. I didn't go to college for this shit. But I challenge Rotten Tomatoes critics, any and all of them. They're fucking idiots. Dude, they're so fucking bad. I don't think they've gotten anything right.
No.
I've never seen one where I was like,
we should do application for Rotten Tomatoes.
Dude, on their Instagram, I jump on there all the time and talk shit. I do. I'm not gonna. If you see that from Instagram, that's me. Don't blame my poor co-host here. That's straight up me. Yeah, dude. They piss me off so bad. Anytime there's a movie that I really like, or really don't like, I'll go and look, and I'm like, these people are fucking idiots. Some of them are probably nice people. Don't get me wrong. Like, I could probably have a beer with them.
Yeah.
But
that's about it.
Oh, my God. Anyway, that's my Rotten Tomatoes rant for this episode.
I think
we're coming back with a bang.
Right? I really like this show.
I'm really liking it.
Yeah.
You know what? I could probably go back and rewatch just to be like, okay, let's take off the fanboy. Is it really good? Like, actually, I could probably watch it with her and then have her be like, well, what about this? I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Why do you have to have points and shit? I say that to her so often.
I like it.
So.
Shit,
nope. I'm just going to say it up straight up right now. My review for this movie, nope.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I'll say that. Let's throw out the rating. I didn't even think about it that much. I'm gonna give it a reluctant 7. It should be higher because it should be higher because directing and cinematography. Those are two of my big ones. So, directing, cinematography, and writing are my top 3. Yeah. Directing and cinematography,
amazing,
phenomenal. This thing is great.
Jordan Peele.
Shot well. Jordan Peele does a great job, dude. Shot well, directed well, looks beautiful. Writing, bad. The writing is so fucking bad. It is horrible, this fucking movie, dude. It is, dude. Oh my God. There were times where I almost like Raccoon City that I was kind of like, I want this to end a little bit, but it was good enough visually and everything else. The story overall was okay. Yeah. The writing was so fucking bad. So I'm going to give it a 7 because it's good in those aspects, but
so what? Your rating was a 7 what?
My rating is a 7. Technically, higher because it is well done, but the writing and even what they did with the thing, not so. But he's doing a really good job of what M. Night Shyamalan used to do, what Twilight Zone used to do. That mystery.
Twilight? What the fuck?
No, not Twilight. What's his name? J.J. Abrams when he did like Cloverfield and Super 8, where he was talking about like if you can take a box and have something and make people so excited and interested in the anticipation of what's in the box rather than what's actually in the what's in the box, what's actually in the box, you're doing a good job. And Jordan Peele does a really good job of that. So I'll give him that. So and it's a good movie. I can see why people like it. If somebody were to tell me it's a really good, I just don't like it that much, but I get it.
Have you watched any of his other movies?
I regret to say I haven't seen Us. I really want to see it. It's good. But I did watch Get Out.
Okay.
And I liked Get Out. Get Out, the commentary, what it's trying to say, what it's implying, the way that it's done, I really liked it. The ending was good. Like, I liked that movie.
So Us is good too. It has a really weird twist, as most of his movies do.
Right.
But I think it's based out of the 50s in Compton.
Okay.
You know, so it's good though. I think I watched it on Prime when it came out on Prime. I don't know where it's at now, but I like this movie.
Okay.
And I'm giving it a 7.5.
You like it, but giving it 7.5?
Yeah.
Why not more? Tell me. Do tell.
I don't know. I didn't like the monkey story. I don't like I don't like how that was intertwined. To me, it didn't make any sense.
I have a theory.
You know, to anything that was in there. The only sense that it made was what's his name? I was gonna call him Steve. Steve, is his name Steve?
From Walking Dead?
Yeah. Steve Young? Steve Young, right? No?
I have no idea.
You know, Glenn from The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
I think his name is Steve Young.
Okay.
Like that. That's the only way that they know him from that place. So maybe that's why Cowboy, I don't know why. You know, but I don't think that, I think that was the only part that I didn't like was integration of the chimp scene and the overall movie, which kind of didn't make sense to me. But I think they just put it in as filler. What
I have a theory. Just real quick, since we're on that, and then you can go back. I have a theory that people that are really, really creative have a bunch of stories in their head and stuff. And I think because I can't think of any right now, but other directors have done stuff like that where they have like a story that they want to tell, but it doesn't justify a full movie. It doesn't justify the big budget and stuff like that. But they're like, this is really good. I want to put it in. I want to make it a movie or something. I want to get it out there, but they're not going to give me the money for a full movie. Because if you just take that, I thought it would, dude, that's the most creeped out I've been in the theater in quite a while. It was creepy as fuck. What's up?
You don't have commentary about how you can't take wild animals for entertainment.
Actually, and that does tie in because at some point they're almost trying to do that with the thing. So maybe that's a really good point. Stop making good points, damn it. No, but that does make sense. But I still think that that's what happens sometimes. That some directors they're so creative. They're like, this is a real cool story, and they just throw it into somewhere where they can, because they can't make a full movie out of it. That's what I think. But that actually makes a lot of sense. That it's a commentary on that. But I think they could have done that or just said that somehow without doing, because that fucking thing was so creepy.
Yeah. So, but him and that cowboy ranch. He knew that thing was there, right? The UFO. Yeah, because he's using it. He was trying to show it, show it off, right? So the thing that I really, really liked about this movie was I've never seen that type of alien portrayal of a monster in a movie, to where it's like you see a UFO and you think, okay, UFO, there's something inside there, not thinking that it's something that's already there, or that that the UFO is the actual animal or the thing is.
Well, and see that two things for that. That's one of the things that kind of bugged me. I like the twist. I like that because Jordan Peele seems to kind of do that, and that's his thing, and I really enjoy it. This just wasn't what I was hoping. I was hoping it was straight up UFOs. I was hoping for an alien movie. That's the thing, though. I don't know if it's alien. I think the implication here is that it's just a beast that we've never encountered here on Earth. That's the feeling that I got. Yeah. But I was hoping that we were going to stick with you. So when they changed it up, spoilers for those that haven't seen it, sorry, but you should have known better by now. But yeah, that twist, dude, I didn't like the twist, but I didn't like the actual twist. But the fact that there was a twist, it caught me off because I should have known Jordan Peele was going to do something like that. But I honestly was expecting some kind of UFO thing. And when they did that, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's kind of dumb that it's that. And then when he, like she was saying, that they expanded on it and that just become this bigger thing, like, not so much.
Yeah,
like they could have just, they could have gone in between and still been okay. But the fact that they went that grandiose, just me. But anyway,
I like that.
So just, so why not higher?
I don't know. It just, I really like the movie. It's just that, I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember.
There's no specific criticism that would have, like, if they had done this better or changed this, it would have been a higher rating.
No, it's a good movie. That's it. 7.5.
So the big one, Thor.
Finally.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor.
Wait, you said it some funny way one of the other times, and I just can't remember for the life of me. But anywho, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
What's your rating on that?
7.5.
You're just gonna 7.5 everything.
Everything's gonna be 7.5 today. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a
even
7.5.
Prey.
No, Prey is a 6, dude. Or maybe a 5.5. I don't know.
Oh, damn, that's still higher than mine.
It's probably a 5, but I'm not gonna watch it again. It's probably 5. Honestly, Prey's a 5. Yeah, straight 5.
The 5's actually still pretty good though.
No,
not good, but
no, that's not even rewatchable. 5's not a rewatchable.
Yeah, but 5 means that it. Well, anyway, we'll debate that later. Thor: Love and Thunder.
I'm gonna put it at a 7.5 only because I was anticipating a lot more.
Okay.
Than what it gave. However,
overall or certain specific things?
Just overall.
Okay.
You know, I think what I liked the most was probably Christian Bale.
By far.
You know, and what he did. The very minimal that we got from the Guardians of the Galaxy was kind of like, man, but it wasn't their story. You know, it was kind of their end story, you know, with Thor. So, and the Asgardians of the Galaxy.
I was going to say the Asgardians of the Galaxy are no more.
It was 2 hours long. I think it could have gone longer. I wish it would have gone a little longer.
Really?
Because I think that I think it's just everything was just kind of too
condensed.
Too condensed down.
Okay.
Natalie Portman's portrayal of the mighty Thor, I don't think I liked it that much.
Somebody brought up a good point. Very good classically trained actress. Mm-hmm. But they made, and I can't remember what they were talking about. They were talking about someone. I think they were talking about Jamie Foxx. That there are good actors, but you can't fake funny.
Yeah.
You can fake crying. You can fake happy. You can fake every other thing, but you cannot fake funny. You're either funny or you're not.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
In the traditional sense, I guess, of who's the better actor or actress.
Yeah.
You might say Natalie Portman, but I think he has more range. Because when he as Thor or any other character, but he's been Thor the most.
The Nerf Thor?
The nerfed Thor, yeah. When he gets emotional that he's feeling sad, I feel that shit.
Yeah.
When he's funny as fuck. When he's pissed, he looks pissed. I feel that he's doing a really good job of portraying everything that he's trying to. Natalie Portman cannot pull off funny.
No.
She can't.
She's too serious.
Yeah. She's a good actress. She's not the greatest, but she can't do funny.
Yeah. She can't be one of the guys. That's what she was trying to be, right? One of the guys. She was like,
but kind of, yeah. But nah, she didn't. She if she's gonna pull off a badass, she'd pull off Padme as a badass. Well,
yeah,
but not the mighty Thor. Mm-mm. Not to say that a woman can't, just she can't. She did it. Get somebody else, maybe. I think what's her face as Captain Marvel. I think she does great. A lot of people don't like her, but
I think
somebody over here really doesn't like her.
Yeah, I think she did better than Natalie Portman.
Dude, fucking Scarlett Johansson as a Black Widow?
Yeah,
fucking kills it as a fucking... Not you're talking about for a different reason. But a lot of the females in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are doing really fucking well. I forget her name, but the captain of the guard for Wakanda.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, fucking badass.
Michonne.
Fucking badass. Valkyrie's a fucking badass. Yeah. Like, dude, almost all of them, but she, not so much.
Hey, they killed Sif, right? She died, or they cut off her arm.
I can't remember. That is the bad thing that I saw it like right after we ended season 2.
Yeah.
Which is like a couple of weeks ago, if not more. So some of the things are a little hazy. I can't remember if they killed her off.
I thought they did.
I don't know. But anyway, keep going. And then?
Yeah. Overall, I liked it. Right? The soundtrack wasn't as good as Ragnarok.
Okay. I can see that.
There was a lot of Guns N' Roses,
Mm-hmm.
in it. And I kind of felt like they kept repeating the same song,
Yeah.
which is really odd. Because I don't know. For me, it just kind of like felt like repeated. It might have been just a different Guns N' Roses song that kind of sounds the same.
Right.
So I think that's what happened. So that was kind of like meh. There was some parts that were just like, I don't know. They just make Thor a fucking pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that. Is it because he's older? He's getting older. He's gonna become, was it Odin's son? Are they pushing towards that story?
I'm not really sure what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're making that is Thor,
Yeah.
or if he's still evolving into becoming Odin's son or whatever.
Or is this a story that Korg is telling?
Rune King, yeah, that's another thing. Is it that is that what he sees?
Yeah.
I saw that TikTok, and that all makes sense. If they nerfed the Hulk, I could see that they nerfed Thor, because Thor's another one, dude. Like if you put him like at full power,
Yeah.
he's obliterating everyone.
Yeah.
Like not everyone, but like most people. So I could see that they kind of had to nerf him, but. I like what they did with. They make him more relatable though. Even though it's nerfed, he's somewhat more relatable. The one thing that bugged me the most was the fact that they gave Stormbreaker a personality. Because, dude, first of all, yeah, it was kind of funny, but I could have done without it.
Yeah.
But dude, if you don't leave him as an actual character for the rest of the movies, it's gonna be dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. In fucking Thor in Love and Thunder, it was an actual like character,
Right.
But now it's just a hammer again. It's not gonna make any fucking sense.
hammer?
Like that, dude. It was fucking fun. I'll give it that. It's funny as hell that
Yeah.
he's like with Mjolnir or whatever, and then it just like off screen he just like pops in like, hey, what the fuck? And like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that was funny as hell. I love non-verbal comedy like that.
Yeah.
I love characters like that, but.
Yeah.
You can't.
Was
no.
it needed?
The whole thing with that little love triangle thing, yes,
Yeah.
it's funny, but they overdid it. The screaming goat can go fuck himself.
hell yeah. I love that shit.
Did you really?
Yeah, dude, it's hilarious.
Oh my god, dude! No. That's funny that you would.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Dude, it had its moments. There were some but I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
goat.
That's so fucking stupid. What else? I could have. Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor, they upped the comedy so fucking high. It's funny. I enjoy it for the most part, but there's a part of me that's just like, now you're just making them goofy.
Yeah.
But like I said, Thor does really pull off like the clumsy, dopey, bleh,
Yeah.
but then I need to be a badass now.
Yeah.
He pulls that off well.
Yeah.
But I could do without that shit. The biggest thing is I think Gore
Christian
was,
Bale.
bro, they could have done so much more. He can have his own he could have had his own saga.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to see more. I want to see him butcher some guys. The premise of the story with losing the daughter right in the fucking fields. I mean, shit, I felt that shit. The journey into fucking madness because of it.
Yeah.
He did fucking great. Like, dude, I was telling her, I think if you had found somebody else to be Batman and he played Joker instead of Heath Ledger, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. No.
He plays Psycho so well. Apparently, my American Psycho, obviously, but dude, him as Gore, I want to see more of that shit. Just the whole thing. I know you said you didn't like it, but dude, I loved it. Dude, where all the kids got little temporary powers and shit, dude. I was like, fuck yeah, that's fucking awesome. I loved it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It's but like I was telling you that time when we were talking about it, I'll take that shit over the female shit at the Endgame.
Yeah.
I'll take
agree.
that shit because that's
100%
dude. The little girl with the little fucking teddy bear, like that's her fucking little weapon and shit. I'll get the fuck. Dude, that shit was awesome. I loved it. But
Russell Crowe. cocky.
misused.
I think they put him in I think he was just as cocky as he needed to be.
He did good. I just don't know if did you really need Russell Crowe to do that? Like, to me, Russell Crowe's he's a fucking gladiator.
Yeah.
I don't like the movie as much as a lot of people
I
do,
love that
but yeah, a lot of people love, and I get
10
it.
plus times.
I get it, but I'm not gonna put it that far up there.
Yeah.
But I get it. But Russell Crowe is Russell fucking Crowe.
Yeah.
Did you really need him? Like, you could have gotten a lot of other people that aren't as that at that stature to me, and still pulled it off. But yeah, especially because, dude, introducing Hercules, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my gosh.
But dude, still, like, Jane dying like that and shit, and sacrificing herself, like,
how did she die?
I felt that shit. She pretty much said, fuck it, I'm gonna go help Thor, and even if it kills me.
I don't remember.
Because she's dying of cancer.
Yeah, no.
So instead of healing, she took it up, because they told her, you do that one more time and you're probably not gonna fucking survive it. So that I don't know if that's the direction that I would have gone. But the fact that they're, like, completing Thor by giving him a kid.
Yeah.
And I'm a dad. I think if you had caught me 7-8 years ago, I probably would have been like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I get it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Go Thor.
It's all right. I don't know.
Dude, I got so fucking girly and shit when they're like, Thor, Love and Thunder. It turns out that it's him and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
That's so cute.
Not me.
Yeah, no? Oh, fuck them kids.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Fuck them kids.
I don't know.
I'm a big sav, dude.
I think they're just trying to please everybody.
Probably.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. That's our political rant for today.
Yeah.
So, anywho,
got a lot to cover for next week too.
Why? What else? Oh, it just seems that way. Yeah, I think it's because it's been so long. We missed you guys. That being said, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Not feeling 100%, but thank you for coming out.
I'm here.
It's hot as balls. It's not that hot, but it's not
too bad.
horrible.
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll jump in the pool right after this.
Right.
So, that being said, we will hopefully be in the studio or the current place and back to normal. Maybe a green screen. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anywho, thank you guys for listening and watching. As always, be good to each other, and more importantly, be good to yourselves.